All right, YouTube. I got a comment from somebody that I just honestly I respect his opinion. So I wanted to make this one again. Maybe I can make it a little bit more clear about the entire concept of what's going to go on or what's going on. This is roughly 20 cargo containers, varying in sizes of 40 foot, 53 foot in those increments. That's about it. But there's roughly 20 of them. The drivetrain mechanism that powers the Glaze solar, or I mean the Glaze greenhouse, the growing, it's about a quarter of an acre, but it's actually much more when you consider what's going on, is because it's basically a U with an end cap from end to end, suspended between a train like a Ferris wheel. Just think that concept, just a Ferris wheel kind of concept, and being drugged down by gravity, and that's the only support would be about right there, and that's to keep it from bowing in too much is what I'm trying to get at, coming around and just being reused, emptied out as necessary. The whole process of this is to do it in different, so you can see what's going on down from the side, from the front, and because this was originally like to go out into a desert kind of thing, and to bring the water, the containment to work with the sand and all that jazz. But it's just a real quick place to put the water. To stage what's going to go on as these get assembled. It has a place for the housing of the people. It was a whole concept. Sorry. Solar panels that can access 30 degrees off of the pivot point. That's what these are here again, going down. There's a water containment tank at the top under vertical access windmill. That's what this is. Okay, if you want to check that in the other video. These are the like, whatever you want to call that, the utility of it all. The fish, the worms, the mushroom, for everything that has to go on inside. This is a closed containment like an Earthship kind of thing that doesn't require anything more than like nasty groundwater. Even in the desert here in Colorado Highlands, we have groundwater that could do this quite well. Brackish water off the sea. This was actually designed for like an ocean atmosphere, desert kind of thing. Y'all just don't like Jews, so we got to stay away from that. But that's what this concept was for. But it's welcome, take it, use it, however you got to do it. The tank down here is what allows the groundwater in. This would be like 45 mil. The pond liner from oh shoot, I'm gonna have to plug somebody. Oh, like Firestone makes a good pond liner that can't be ruptured. Just pipe and pocket around the top with lattice or lace to for the suspension on the pond liner. Everything, we already have the technology for everything that's here. There was one more concept for out in the desert. I kind of sketched this up. I pray you can understand it. It's a tent with a top with an outlet. There's a fan in the outlet. There's and these are real low, like 6-pole, how to say, 40 fade, 40 coil, really low, no cogging kind of motors, electric motors, so they would turn 180 RPM kind of thing. But they would blow across copper coil and then store the energy in the summer or in the daytime when the air is hot and moist, whatever, through the desert, to allow the water to be contained and then go through the system to be kept in the clean. Because that's even what this is going to do, is allow dirty in. It works up the back through convection, distillation. It's stored in the top tank and reused for everything in the system. So it's you could do this with chemicals and fogging and aeroponics and all that kind of weird stuff. That's not the point of this. This is closed loop. This is so you could put it out at sea. You could keep it in the desert. That's what the thought of this is. It's closed loop, but it would work on an urban environment. What it is look up Kimball Musk. He had an idea. They just have them, laid down flat. The and then they're growing in them and they're just painted white on the inside, which they're saying it's vertical farming, which it is if you want to limit it to 8 feet. What this system does, and that's another thing I needed to put in, is the length of these chains is the growth cycle of the plant. The reason it was so enormously tall is for hemp. For lettuce, it would be 20 feet. For different succulent plants, no more than probably 40 feet. It's 80 foot a chain. But this is also a quarter of an acre in the vertical because the plants are stacked coming down. It's another thing to consider. All right. Y'all have fun. Like I said, in all the other ones, oh yeah, I got to do this one too. Andrew Yang. All right. He's not going to make this debate. Y'all don't even sweat that. We need this guy. He's a forward-thinking individual that can grasp stuff like this, and he's not going to do bad stuff. Okay, not that these other guys are really bad. They're just old and they don't get concepts like this at all. But just look up Andrew Yang for president. We need this guy. But back to my stuff down here. Like and subscribe, share. All that jazz. All right, guys, I'm just trying to make this a lot more clear. And like I said, the guy who made the comment, I definitely respect him. So if he couldn't get it, I needed to make it a lot more clear. All right, have fun.